Hey guys, it's Meagan Hesham, and I just wanted to come at you with just something that crossed my mind this morning when I was at the gym. You know, it's been a while since I've done like a motivational fitness type YouTube clip here. So I thought I'd just do that. I think about it a lot. I think about motivation and inspiration and fitness and all that stuff. And I know it's the holidays right now, so people are kind of giving up and like, oh, well, I'll start in the new year, all those New Year's resolutions and stuff like that. But if you watch my last vlog, you'll see I'm a big fan of starting now, starting anytime. It doesn't matter. It's going to be the holidays. You're going to eat a few cookies. You're going to have a few drinks, whatever it is. Don't put it off. Just start now. I mean, it's better to start now and have a few like kind of holiday indulgences than putting it off another month, and then when it comes to January, there'll be other things, there'll be other reasons why it didn't work, or, you know, there's always a birthday, there's always something. Anyways, that is not my topic for today. What my topic for today is basically getting excited about your goals, whether they're fitness goals, you know, income goals, job goals, family goals, relationship goals, whatever the goal is. I want you guys to get excited about them. So I think this is one of the biggest stumbling blocks when trying to reach a goal, is not just getting excited, because we can all, I think, get pretty excited about goals. Like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds and rock that bikini on vacation. That's exciting. I'm going to, you know, I don't know, like buff up and get huge and go to my high school reunion and be like, ha ha ha, that's exciting. I think one of the biggest problems with the excitement and the goals is staying excited the whole time until you reach that goal. So we can get excited, we can make vision boards, we can look at things and be like, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna be like that, I'm gonna travel the world, I'm gonna make $1 million, whatever it is. I mean, I'm thinking fitness right now, but you might be thinking career, family, relationship, whatever it is. Okay, so any goal, this works for any goal. So first of all, number one is getting excited. Get excited, you know, look at photos, envision yourself in that place that you want to be, whether it's being a millionaire or having lots of time with your family or losing that last little bit of weight or losing a ton of weight, losing 100 pounds, whatever it is. Envision yourself already having that done. Envision yourself. What would life be like if that goal was realized? Think about that. Really, like, mentally have that in your mind. It's really important that you can feel that. If you don't believe it, it's not going to work out. So you need to believe that you're going to reach that goal, number one. Number two is attaching something to that, like, or a few things. I'm going to take weight loss for, like, as an example here. So if you want to lose some weight, a lot of weight, a little weight, whatever it is, get an article of clothing that represents that. Maybe it's a bikini, maybe it's a sexy little black dress you're gonna wear to some event once you've lost the weight. Maybe it's a tank top for you guys, you wanna show off those guns. Whatever it is, get that piece of clothing and have it out. Have it out all the time. Have it hanging on your closet door. Somewhere you see it. You wake up, you see it. You go to bed, you see it. It reminds you, it gives you that, I don't know, tangible feeling of reaching your goal. Try it on. See yourself in it, in your new body. All that stuff. Number two, I think music sometimes is an amazing motivator. So, like, have a theme song for this goal. So if it's losing weight, gaining muscle, whatever it is, even if it's financial, I mean, there's a ton of rap out there that has to do with being a millionaire and making lots of money and living a lavish lifestyle, right? Or if it's, you know, it doesn't even have to totally relate to your goal, but as long as in your mind it relates to your goal. So have a theme song and listen to it. Let it pump you up. Let it get you in that zone. Number three is telling people. your goal. I know it's scary, but tell people your goal. Like, let everyone know what you're working towards. I think that's an amazing thing. People are scared to do this. I do it all the time, and people probably laugh at me because I'm always telling them all sorts of crazy goals. But I think it's awesome. First of all, it holds you accountable. Second of all, people keep reminding you about it. They keep asking, like, so how's that going? What's up? Sometimes it's hard when you're not actually realizing your goal quick enough or whatever it is, but I think it's really useful to keep you in the zone. So tell your loved ones, tell your friends, tell your family, tell your kids what you're working towards, what you're trying to accomplish, and they'll help you too. They'll remind you, they'll help you stay on that path usually. So it's really useful to tell people. The other thing is, make your goal exciting. Don't make it just, a lot of people talk about having doable goals and like reasonable goals and like setting your goals, like make them doable or whatever. I like to be unrealistic with my goals, and I will go deeper into this in another video. Let me know if you want to see that. But I always tell people, be crazy with your goals. Start out with a crazy goal, a goal that you might not even be able to totally imagine, like something crazy, right? Like something that if you want it, it's okay. Just, it's not unbelievable. It will come to you. It might take years. It might be, a lot of work. It might be many little goals to lead up to that exciting big goal. I'm not saying to only have big, crazy goals that might take forever to get. I think you need to start with an exciting big goal. Like, wow, that is what I want to do. Like, just let your mind run wild. Don't be safe. And then from that goal, of course, you bring it down into smaller, doable goals. If you want to lose 100 pounds, let's take that as an example. 100 pounds, say you're 100 pounds overweight, and your goal is to be on the cover of a fitness magazine and rocking a bikini and a six-pack. This may sound crazy. Okay, I used to have people think I was insane because I gained 100 pounds almost when I had my first son. So I gained a lot of weight. And then I was like, you know what? In half a year, 8 months, something like that, I am doing a fitness competition, and I will be on that stage rocking it in a bikini, super muscular, super lean. And people were like, yeah, okay, sure. I know you're a fitness professional, but that's quick and blah, blah, blah. And it will take a while. You haven't had a kid before. You don't know what it's about. You're not going to have time. You know what? I made it work and I did it. So make a crazy big goal. Maybe people will laugh at it, but you don't need to laugh at it. You take it seriously. You take it as a job. You get that laser focus and focus on that goal. It's so exciting. It will keep you going, and keep thinking about it. Don't let it leave your mind. Of course, you break it down into smaller goals. Of course, I thought, okay, first let me lose the first 10 pounds, and then from there, lose the next 10 pounds. And you just take it step by step, baby steps, but on that path to that big goal. And that big goal should excite you. It should make you so excited. Focus on that excitement and not all the things you're missing out on. So if it's a weight loss goal, focus on how you're going to look, how you're going to feel, all that energy you're going to have. You're going to feel like $1,000,000. You're going to be rocking that bikini or dress or tank top or whatever it is. Get an attachment to it, and don't focus on all the foods you're missing out on, or maybe getting up at 5 to work out isn't your jam, and don't focus on that. Focus on what you're working towards and not what you're missing out on, what you feel you're missing out on, or your, all these things, sacrifices and stuff like that. Focus on that exciting dream, okay? I will do more videos about all this stuff. I could ramble on like all day about this stuff, so I will stop myself now. I hope this is a little bit of motivation and inspiration for the holiday season here or anytime, but just word to the wise, you don't need to let your fitness go through the holidays. There may be a few days of eating cake and cookies and hot chocolate and stuff like that, and socializing and busyness and all that stuff. But I don't think you should give up on your fitness goals right now. Don't think I'll start in January. If you're thinking, oh, I'll start in January, you know what will happen? January 15th, January 20th, then it will be, oh, I'll start in February, or I'll start next Monday. Don't keep starting next Monday. Just keep going. You make a mistake. Everyone makes little mistakes or eats little things that might not be perfect for your body goals, but you need to pick yourself back up and get back on track. Anyways, I think I've covered too many topics in a short video here, so I will go now, but I want you guys to get your big goal and start working towards them. Stay laser focused and keep thinking. Use things that keep you motivated, that keep you remembering that big goal, because it's so easy to let it go after a few days. And that's why people start programs and then stop, because they forget what was important, what their big goal, their big dream, their big everything was. And of course, this can be used in all aspects of your life, not just fitness, but fitness is a big one. And it's what I usually deal with. So I thought I'd talk about that. Okay, let me know what you thought of this video, and make sure to share, like, and subscribe for more videos like this and other all sorts of videos. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Meagan Hesham, and today I'm talking about buying that new dress right now, getting your hair cut now, getting that makeover done right now, buying new makeup, going on vacation, whatever you're putting off, do it now. And that doesn't mean you're not going to make changes for the better. I actually think that will help you make changes for the better. I talk a little bit about it in my book, Loving Yourself Fit, and I'm just going to go into greater detail here. Achieving your dream body from within and loving every step of the way. That's what my book is about. Check it out if you haven't yet. You can order it off my website or on Amazon. I'll put a link below, you'll see, you can order it, but I'm just going to talk a little bit about loving yourself through the process. So here in my book, I talk about how I believe you can love and appreciate your body at every stage of the way. It doesn't have to be your perfect goal weight, goal body for you to love and appreciate it. You can love your body even while you're working towards something better or something more healthy or something more to your liking, the looks of, whatever it is. I believe you can still love it. And I think you need to love it, or else I don't think you will work on it and make it better. I think you need to love something in order to work on it with that love, work on it and improve on it and just work with it, basically. So I believe loving yourself through the process is what's going to help you change your body in the long run, right? So I also talk a little bit about fake love. So I love people to feel like I love my curves, I love my big butt, I love, all those different things that people might sometimes not like, and then when people embrace that and love it, I love that. But I don't like people hiding behind comments like that. So I know I used to say, oh, well, when I lose weight, my face gets so skinny, and I don't like that. I like having chubby cheeks, which is true. It's true. But what would I rather? Would I rather a healthy, energetic, awesome bod and a little bit more, skeleton face, or would I rather the chubby cheeks and the chubby everywhere? Figure out what you want truly, what it is. Don't hide behind something. Don't hide behind, I'm a big girl and I'm just going to be a big girl. Don't hide behind, I love my curves, if you really don't. If you love your curves, that's great. I love you to love your curves. I love certain curves of mine for sure, and I don't want them to go away from the bottom of my heart. But you got to figure out, is that a real love? Are you hiding behind something? Are you using that as your reason not to change? You got to try it out. I've tried almost every body out, and I see what I like. So it's experimenting, right? Life is always experimenting. I think you need to experiment to find what you like. And I love loving things about ourselves, but make sure you're not hiding behind some fake love. Make sure in deep down inside you love that. And then it's great. I'm so happy. And I'm saying here in the book, I believe time to start loving yourself is even before you start making all those changes, before you start the working out and the eating healthy and all that stuff. All those positive changes come from love. So start loving yourself before all that. Don't wait until you've lost 20, 30, 40 pounds to buy that awesome new outfit you want. And people will say to me, well, I don't want to buy like this huge size outfit, and then it's not motivating because then will I want to lose the weight if I just paid $100 for this beautiful dress that fits me now? I say, you know what? That's a golden worry. We can buy new clothes. It's fun. You can give that dress to someone else that will fit. Don't get hung up on that. You can always buy another dress, and you can buy secondhand, and you can borrow from other people. It doesn't always have to be spend, spend, spend. So I like to think of clothes as temporary in those circumstances. I like to not be like, oh, well, I just spent all this money on this wardrobe, now I don't want to lose the weight or whatever. I do like to think about it as, you know, I can get rid of clothes as I change my body. As things change on me, I can change my clothes. Clothes can be changed. It's not a permanent thing. It's not a house. It's not that, and that's not even totally permanent, but it's not something like that. It's a pair of pants or a dress. And so when you're in a transitional period, when you're working on losing weight, let's say me, I have a few more pounds to lose. It doesn't mean I'm never going to buy new clothes. I don't like that either. I don't like it when people are like, well, I'm not going to buy new clothes until I lose 20 pounds, until I get a smaller waist, until. No. Buy that new outfit so you feel like $1,000,000, and that will help you lose that weight and get fit and go with your goals. So definitely treat yourself to things like that. Treat yourself to a new hairdo. Treat yourself to, you know, getting a makeover. Treat yourself to a new outfit, even if you're not at your goal. You know, and those are cool things to do if you followed through for the week. Say one week you did awesome, you ate right, you exercised 5 times a week, you know, you're on path. I like those as little reward ideas, right? You can get yourself a mani-pedi, you can go to the spa, you could buy yourself a new outfit, and don't get hung up on, well, I'm not at my goal yet. I don't want to waste this on me now. You need to invest in yourself every step of the way, no matter where you are, whether you're 100 pounds from your goal weight or 5 pounds from your goal weight, or you've made your goal weight. I want you to be investing in yourself all the time. Buy the new outfit, buy it now, buy it today, buy it next week, and then buy another after you've lost 20, 30 pounds. You know, it's fun. Let's go shopping. Please don't walk around hating your reflection in the mirror. You know, just because you're not at your ultimate goal, don't hate yourself through it. Number one, it might take some time to get to that goal. You don't want to waste your life hating yourself. Look awesome for how you are today. Get a dress that accentuates all the right places on you, all the right curves. You know, it might be harder to shop for clothes when you have a little extra stuff, or you're not exactly where you want to be. You're not how you were when you were 18. You know, it is a little harder. It's a little more challenging, but get some help. Get a friend to help you. You know, find an expert, watch shows, look at magazines, figure out what's going to work and what's going to make you feel like $1,000,000 on your way to your goal. I don't like people walking around hating themselves, even if they're not at their goal body. You know, you need to love yourself or you'll give up on yourself and you won't work on yourself. So please, this is the action plan I wrote about in my book here, Action Plan. Write down and celebrate all your awesome personality traits. So that's not just your body, that's your personality as well. We are whole human beings. We're not, as much as sometimes mostly women get told that we're just about our looks and our bodies, we are a whole person. Think about everything that is awesome with you, that's not only physically based, but also physically based. You can also think about all your awesome physical things. You know, what do you love? Do you love your eyes? Do you love your smile? Do you love, you know, your long, gorgeous hair? What is it? Figure it out and think about it and cherish it and thank yourself for that beauty. Every day you look in the mirror, check out your beautiful reflection and praise your amazing body daily for what it does, for how it looks, for what it's doing for you, for what it's been through, for what it's going through, for what you're doing with it. So just give praise to that. It's amazing. Appreciate and be inspired by other people's success. This is a big one. You know, if you're the one saying, oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. If you're going on about other people's body parts and tearing other people down, this happens a lot with women, I think. look inside at yourself and figure out what's wrong there. You know, are you being critical of other people because you're so critical on yourself? Stop that. Just enjoy other people's beauty, enjoy their success, enjoy their transformations. Be inspired by it. Be inspired. That's so inspirational. When I see a gorgeous woman, that's inspirational to me. When I see someone who lost 40 pounds this year, I don't hate, I congratulate. Don't hate, congratulate, and let it motivate, right? Treat yourself throughout your journey, not only when you reach your goals. So not only when you're reaching your goals, you're treating yourself throughout. Make yourself feel like a queen or a king. Congratulate yourself on being you, looking awesome at all stages. Buy yourself that new dress, buy yourself those new jeans, you know, get a mani and pedi, go for a spa day, whatever it is, whatever makes you feel good, do it. All right, I hope you enjoyed this fitness moment with me, and definitely if you haven't read my book, Loving Yourself Fit, check it out, get that book, and we'll talk soon, guys. It's me, Meagan Hesham, and today I'm talking magic pills, magic solutions, fancy contraptions, whatever they are, all those weight loss things, all the $1 million industry that's trying to make you pay tons of money to have some magic pill to solve all your fitness and weight loss and fat problems. All right, so I know we've all tried them, including myself. I'm with you on it. I've tried them all. I've tried many gimmicks and ideas and read books and did DVDs and took pills. I think I've tried a lot, okay? I've been in the fitness game for over 20 years. Can't believe that. I've tried everything. I've done it right. I've done it wrong. And here I am. I just wanted to talk a little bit because I was having a conversation with someone. They were saying, so Meagan, okay, you're a trainer. You've lost weight so many times, you know, you've gotten really big, you've lost the weight after your kids, all that stuff. How do you do it? What is the magic pill? She wanted to know what supplement I took or what, you know, little vitamins she's missing. Should she wear a waist trainer? Should she, you know, all these kind of crazy ideas. I mean, I'm not saying some of these things don't work, but first of all, before you do any of those things, before you take a pill or wear a waist trainer or do some weird workout, some strange workout that doesn't make sense, or, you know, don't eat after 6 o'clock or cut everything out except grapefruit or something. Before you do a crazy idea like that, I say try out, because this is what's worked for me, try out. It's very simple and not as exciting. You don't pay so much money for it. Try out just eating right. Just eat right. And exercise. Obviously, exercise is great too. But number one, getting a nutritious, sound, awesome diet down. Okay, some people don't know what that is, so you will have to learn, like, what should I do? I recommend, you know, about 4, 5, 6 small meals throughout the day. So every 3 or 4 hours you're eating. I'm not going to go into details. You can figure out how to eat. Just look it up. It's all online. Like, don't go for a crazy diet. Just go for like a proper diet. So lean proteins, clean carbs, you know, not no carbs, minimal and clean carbs, but yeah, so lots of greens, you know, all that stuff, drinking tons of water, getting to the gym or working out somehow every few days, you know, every second day even. It doesn't have to be every single day. So exercise and eating well, not dieting, not like killing yourself eating some weird diet, eating well, eating nutritiously for your body, okay? So also thinking about health, not just that short-term lose the weight fast mentality, you know, think about health and the weight will come off. Obviously, if you're eating clean, the weight is going to come off. I've talked about that before in the vlogs, so I won't go too far into that, but before you buy the pills and the creams and the whatever, all these weird things for thousands of dollars, surgeries, cool sculpting, all these things. Don't do any of them. I'm not saying they're not useful. I'm not saying never do them. I'm just saying start with eating right and exercise and see what that can do for you, because it can do a lot, trust me. So eat right. Figure out what eating right is, number one, because some people think they know how to eat right, but that's like starving themselves or eating, only meat or eating only juice. Don't do one of those. Get the protein, get the clean carbs, get the greens in there, get all that stuff in there. I've heard some crazy ideas of what people think eating right is, and of course it's a little different for everyone, but there is a general guideline that will work for most people. And then you can play around a little bit with it when you see how your body's responding. So eat right, exercise. I know it sounds so simple and so not exciting, I guess. The pills and the creams and the surgeries, it's more exciting. It's like, oh my gosh. But you know what will happen? You'll do that. It might do a little something. Maybe it will do a big something, but it will fade and it will go away. You'll stop taking the pill. You'll gain weight after having surgery. All that will happen if you don't clean up your eating and exercise first. So get that. That's the pillar. That's the base of the pyramid. Get the eating and the exercising down. And it's hard, obviously. It is a simple concept, but a really hard thing to put into play. I know it's hard to eat super healthy all the time. But it's about balance too. Maybe not all the time. Maybe you have a little splurge meal, not day, when you go out with your friends on Saturday or something like that. I'm not saying it has to be every single meal is perfect, but moving towards that, moving towards eating right. So it's not about a missing vitamin or whatever. Sometimes, okay, that can help 1% of your progress maybe, but it's not going to shed 30 pounds in a month taking a extra vitamin or pill or wearing a waist trainer or rubbing some cream on your cellulite. Don't sweat the small stuff is the other thing, right? Don't sweat the small stuff. People going on about cellulite and I don't know, my waist doesn't go in, or I do this too, right? I had my baby, I'm overweight, I'm like, oh, but I need more of a waist. I'm like, you know what? Just lose the weight first and see what you got. Or, oh, look at this cellulite. I'm going to use this cream for this cellulite. You know what? Just get fit and get healthy, and usually that all goes. And if it doesn't, then you reevaluate and you think about all these little details, right? So once you've gotten to a point where you're like, I'm so healthy, I ate right, I exercised, I did it all, then yes, you can get into fine tuning. You can go to a naturopath, you can figure out all your deficiencies, you can, if you want, deal with your cellulite somehow, get some laser treatments, I don't know, all these things, wear a waist trainer, maybe check it out later. But when you're at the start of your journey and you're trying to lose a lot of weight or get really fit from a not so fit state, so if you want to change your body in a big way or even a small way, even if it's just 10 pounds or something like that, which is quite a lot, if you want to change your body in a substantial way, I say do that first and then deal with all those little extras. Those are extras to me. So all those supplements, like even supplements, yes, they help sometimes. Sometimes they can speed up the process, sure. And you could be doing it while you're eating right and exercising, but don't let supplements and waist trainers and laser therapies and all this stuff get your mind clouded from the real thing. Like, don't be eating McDonald's and then taking some fat loss pills. It doesn't work that way. It's not going to work. I say get on a good plan, get eating right, get exercising, get that sound plan down, feel good in yourself. You've done it. And also it feels good because it's you. You did that. You made that happen. It's not a magic pill. It's not someone selling you some dream, because that's what those are. A lot of it's marketing. So I'm not saying I don't think any supplements work. I take supplements, definitely, but I'm eating right and exercising at the same time as taking those supplements. I'm not just like, I'm going to take all these supplements, it's going to magically make me fit and slim, No, that's not how it works. Please stop Stop. Everyone asks me, what can I take? What supplement should I take? I'm like, you know what? You're like really overweight. Start eating right, number one. And yes, the supplements might help as you're going on your journey or once you've reached a certain goal. Once you've done the hard work, because first of all, eating right and exercise will do a lot for you at the start, a lot more than any supplement will do. Trust me. So get on that, eat right, exercise. If you're doing all that, have someone look at it. Make sure you're doing it right. Keep a food journal, because sometimes people say, I'm eating right. I'm eating so good. I eat salad. And I'm like, that might not be eating right. You need some lean protein. You need some other stuff. Can't just eat salad all day and expect to get great results. I mean, greens are great, but you need some protein in there. So if you're not seeing results from just eating right and exercise, definitely check with someone. Say, hey, like hire a nutritionist or a personal trainer or something and say, hey, how's this going for me? What should I do different? What's wrong here? You know what I mean? Before heading to, diet pills and creams and stuff. Yeah, don't always feel you need to, just throw money around finding all these magical pills, because that is a huge industry and they prey on us, trust me. So eat right, whatever that is, you need to figure that out. Exercise hardcore, get some good sweats in, whatever it is that you love doing to exercise, and then see where that takes you, right? See where that takes you in the next few months without any expensive pills or creams or surgeries, okay? So stop looking for the magic pill. I know it's exciting to think that a pill is gonna fix your life. It never will. It never will. I promise. It might be a little help near the end when it's getting tough, when you're still eating right and you're not losing weight. Maybe not even, but that's when you think about it. It's an accessory to your weight loss and fitness journey. Those are accessories. They're not the main meat and potatoes of your journey here, okay? So no magic pills. I hope you enjoyed this video. I came at you with the truth. I hope it didn't hurt too bad. I hope you could handle the truth and go work on that. Put in the work, guys, and you are gonna be so excited with the results. Share this video with anyone looking for that magic solution. I give the truth here, man, and I hope you liked it. Make sure you comment. Let me know what magic solutions you've tried that haven't worked or have worked. Let me know how your eating's going. How's your working out going? How's it all going? What's happening? Just staying consistent is key, guys. So stay consistent. Don't do anything crazy you can't keep up. And we'll talk soon, guys. Bye. Hey guys, it's me, Meagan Hesham. And today I am talking replacing bad habits with good habits. Life is all about habits. It's about what you're used to. It's about all the habits you get into. Whether your life is full of health and fitness or your life is full of, non-fitness, it's all about habits. Habits. There are bad habits and there are good habits. And I say when you're trying to change your life for the better, to get more fit, to get more healthy, to get, just whatever, even if it's, relationship goals or career goals, it's always about the habits. And you don't want to just remove a habit. So I'm a big believer in not just taking a habit away, because then you're left with a void, right? So if you replace that bad habit with a great, good, healthy habit, that's the way to go. That's the way to make lasting changes, and changes that you're gonna feel terrific about in life. You're not gonna be missing things, hopefully. Maybe I'll start with a little example from my own life. I mean, I have changed many bad habits into good habits through the years in my fitness journey. And I think the most recent one I can relate to is I used to eat, so I know a lot of us eat really good all day, and then at night when you're watching TV or you're just relaxing, the whole day has gone by, it's been hectic, you want to have a rest, have a drink, have something kind of bad to eat, have some chips. For me, it was Greek yogurt, which doesn't sound so bad. I know it sounds fairly healthy. I even put Greek yogurt on some people's meal plans, but my Greek yogurt was a little different because I was adding all sorts of seemingly healthy things, but a lot of them, and they were calorie laden, like natural peanut butter. Awesome for you if you're gonna have like a tablespoon. But if you put like 10 tablespoons in there, that is not good. That's a lot of calories right there late at night. So I was putting peanut butter, I was putting jam with all sorts of sugar, I was putting honey, whatever, granola, all sorts of stuff in that Greek yogurt, and I would eat a tub of it. I really love it. Actually, thinking about it right now is making me hungry. But I knew it had to stop if I wanted to take my body and my health and my fitness to the next level. So what did I do? I stopped the Greek yogurt. I started eating every 3 hours. I wasn't starving at the end of the day. That was one of my other things. I would eat 1 or 2 meals a day, and one of them would be that Greek yogurt at like 11 o'clock at night. Not good. So I knew that had to change. So instead of eating 1 or 2 meals a day, I replaced that habit with eating, every 3 hours little meals, and it keeps you going. But I'm not getting into the eating. I'm just going to discuss my habit I broke, and it was totally successful habit breaking. I thought I could not get off that yogurt. I was like, you know what? I've had a stressful day. I'm tired. I want to just relax with my yogurt and granola and peanut butter and jam or whatever I wanted to put on it. And it happened every night. And I thought it's not that bad for me, but I wasn't seeing the progress I wanted to see in my body. I was working out, I was eating healthier, but I was still having that. So I thought, you know what? A great thing I often tell people, if you're, it's not the same thing, you have to have a good attitude about it, but if you're used to snacking or drinking or doing something at night while watching TV, I think that tea is an amazing thing to replace that bad habit with. You can have a healthy dinner earlier on, and while you watch your show or hang out with your partner or whatever you're doing, you can have a nice hot tea. And there's so many different teas. Sounds funny, but it worked for me, and it's worked for me many, many times. So you can find whatever your favorite tea is and make that ritual, make that habit. And it becomes a habit. So me and my husband will have tea every night now instead of yogurt. And it takes a little while. It takes a bit of persistence, but it will happen. Same goes for working out. If you're in the habit of sleeping in till 10 and not getting to the gym, change that habit and put working out in there. If you're in the habit of going out with friends every weekend, out to the clubs, eating bad foods, drinking, doing all that, make it a habit to instead maybe go to a trampoline park with your friends, or maybe go, do a physical activity with them, right? There's so many to choose from: a sport, working out, whatever, something a little more physical, or maybe go to a healthy restaurant and eat awesome vegetables and lean proteins out with your friends and make that habit. Or even if you can't bring your friends on board. So weekends are a really hard time for everyone. I've made a few videos about sticking to your plan on the weekend. Even if not everyone is game for a change, you can just change. You can go to that restaurant and order a different thing. Get in the habit. If you're in the habit of having pancakes at a restaurant every Sunday morning, change that habit and make a new habit of ordering egg whites and fruit for breakfast. And you can always find something at a restaurant that's healthy. Don't give up just because you're going to Denny's or something like that. You're like, oh, I'm going to Denny's, I gotta eat bad. No, that's a bad attitude. You can find something healthy on there. I know for a fact you can find something healthy at Denny's because I have done it. It's like the Fit Slam or something like that. My point here is figure out what your bad habits are. What are your bad habits? Not exercising, eating bad foods, drinking too much, whatever your bad habits are. There's many other things to choose from. I'm trying to imagine. It doesn't even have to be fitness related. Write down all your bad habits. Write them down, your biggest bad habits. And then on another side of the page, write down what good habit could take over, could make you stop that bad habit, right? What could take the place of that bad habit? And make it fun. If it's eating breakfast every Sunday with your friends or brunch out at some place that tempts you to eat pancakes and bad things, you know, maybe make it that you guys get together at one of your houses and you take turns cooking for each other in an awesome, healthy way. There's that. Change it up. Change the habit up. Habits can always be changed. You just need to find a good habit to replace that bad habit with, so you're not left with nothing. And make that good habit a fun thing, so you enjoy doing that new thing. Don't think of it as like, now I have to eat this, or oh, now I have to go to the gym instead of going out with my friends. Something like, make it exciting. Bring your friends to the gym with you. You know, make some fun, new, healthy foods. You need to have a good attitude about it for it to stick, or else you'll just do it for a week or two and then you'll be like, I don't want to hate my life. Never mind. So think of some awesome, good habits to replace those bad habits. Write down your bad habits, write down the good habits that you want to replace those bad habits with, and definitely let me know. Let me know what your worst habits are and what you plan on replacing them with. I'll hold you accountable here. I want to use YouTube as a forum to help all my viewers with all their stuff, right? My worst habit probably was the yogurt thing. It was pretty bad. I also have weekends. Weekends are a big problem for me. I'm with you all on that. So hard when you're being social and, you know, everyone's having a good time and you're just like, I just want to let go and, you know, have fun. You can have fun without binging and being ridiculous all weekend and skipping workouts and skipping your healthy eating. Have fun in a healthy way, right? So let me know what you guys are working on with the habits, and yeah, let's keep each other posted on all our progress, and stay tuned for more videos helping you with your fitness goals here on my channel, Meagan Hesham. Talk to you later, guys. Bye. Guys, it's me, Meagan Hesham, and I'm talking about love. So Valentine's Day is coming up, and this isn't my official Valentine's Day video, but I did want to talk about love and how it has an effect on your fitness journey and your getting healthy journey, basically. Probably if you're watching this video of mine, you're interested in getting more fit, you're interested in maybe losing weight, gaining some sexy toned muscle, stuff like that, and even if you're not, this is going to help you. So just keep watching. So most of us do want to get more fit. No matter how fit we get, we want to be more fit. I know we're often looking for the quick fixes, but you know what? What I'm going to tell you today is a quick fix. It's a slow fix, whatever. This needs to happen for you to get fit. Are you ready, guys? Love. Love needs to happen in order for your weight loss, fitness goals, all those things to work. Okay, so this is the missing link, I think, often. We'll eat right, we'll, exercise, all that stuff, but it doesn't keep going because we don't love ourselves enough, and we don't love the process enough, and we don't love exercise and eating right enough, which I've talked about. So I will not talk about loving exercise and eating right, although it's very important. So watch my old videos because I talk a little bit about that in there. But today what I wanted to talk about was love. Loving yourself. So we have Valentine's Day, we love others, we have Mother's Day, we have Valentine's Day, but I think we need a day or something just to remember, love yourself. You need to love yourself. Number one, before anyone else, you need to love yourself. In a fitness goal type thing, you need to love yourself before you make any changes successfully, basically. So often, personal trainers and like the Biggest Loser and people trying to lose weight, they hate themselves. They try and hate themselves into change. And sometimes that works temporarily, but it's not going to last. And you're never going to be satisfied with any changes. You're never going to be satisfied with what you do because you're still going to hate yourself, even when you lose that 2,500 pounds, whatever it is, gain muscle, lose weight. get healthy, you're still going to hate yourself. And then you're going to go backwards and spiral out of control. So let's not talk about the negatives, but that is what will happen. I want to talk about how to make a lasting change in your life, and that is to start by loving yourself. Love yourself. Love all your flaws. It doesn't mean you don't want to change. So I have talked about this in the past. Just because you love yourself and you love the reflection in the mirror and you love photos of yourself, it doesn't mean that you don't want to make any changes. I love myself. I love my reflection at every look. Every fat look, every thin look, every fit look, whatever look I've had, I have loved myself. Maybe I didn't love my 200-pound self as much as I loved my 150-pound self, but I loved her. I loved her for other things. You know what? She had just had a baby. She was breastfeeding. She, had a lot going on. I loved her inside and out. Doesn't mean I didn't want to make changes. Obviously, I wanted to make changes. I wanted to lose that weight. I wanted to get fit. I wanted to feel better, but you got to start with love. So take a deep look into that mirror. Look at yourself, get into your underwear or naked or something. Look at yourself in the mirror and give yourself a thumbs up for everything that you're doing right now. You need to, I don't want to sound hokey and cliche and just like, oh, she's out to lunch, that girl. I want you to look at yourself and love yourself. It might take years. It might take some time. I would suggest doing things that will help you. I mean, I do belly dance. Belly dance is a total, for women, such a gift you can give yourself because you do love your body at all stages. You learn to love it if you're open to that. It is an amazing thing. That's not the only thing. You could do something else. You could do some other, dance or yoga or body movement that makes you feel amazing at any time. Sports. Look what your body's doing for you. It's working. It's, focus on stuff other than just your appearance. So, of course, we all want a great appearance, and we're working towards that. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think about my appearance all the time. Definitely. I mean, of course, we think about our appearance a lot. But I want you to also think about what's inside, what your body's doing for you right now, even if it's not looking hot and sexy in a bikini. Think about what your body's doing. What is happening with your body? It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse not to change it. But I want you to love it for what it's doing right now at this second. And you know what? In a few months, maybe it will be doing different things and looking different and all that. But start with love. Start with, a lot of people don't want to take before pictures for transformations, right? The before picture where you stand like, I love it. I mean, I take pictures every week. I take pictures in my bikini just to see what's happening, just to admire my body. Even if it's not my goal body. My body right now isn't my goal body. I still love it. I look at things. Take a photo of yourself. I'm just throwing some ideas out here, right? Take a photo of yourself and look at the things you love. What do you love? Your eyes, your shoulders, your feet. It could be something strange, whatever. What looks awesome to you? Even if your body is totally not what you want right now. Maybe it's like you have to stop being so hard on yourself because that is not going to do it. So take a photo and find the things. Maybe ask a friend, what do you love about me? What looks amazing to you? What is your favorite feature on me? Not personality things and all that. Like your body. Look at your body. Even if you just had a baby, whatever, figure something out. Wow, I had big breasts when I had a baby. That was awesome. Whatever. My cheeks filled out. I love that. When I'm a little heavier, my face looks so much better because it's like I love a little chubby face. It makes you look younger. Find those things. Find the things you love about yourself and then keep complimenting yourself on those things. Like even through the process of losing weight, getting fit, whatever it is, keep complimenting yourself. Look how gorgeous you are. Look at your cheeks. They look so good. Give yourself compliments every morning when you wake up. Think of 3 things that you can tell yourself, and it doesn't always have to be appearance-based, but just give yourself some compliments in the mirror. Look at yourself. Wow, Meagan, I love your hair today. What a sexy ankle you have. Oh, look at your tummy. It's so cute. Yes, it might have some extra fat in there, but look how cute it's looking. It's like a little ball there. You know, whatever it is, whatever it takes to make you feel the love for yourself. Look at those photos. Circle the things you love. You know, ask your friends what they love about you and your body. So love your body. Love yourself. Love it all. Love the process. We know about that. I've talked a little bit about that already, so I won't get crazy into that right now. Yeah, so why love is so important. Do you want to work on things you don't love? No, you don't want to work on things. You don't want to put more stuff into the things you don't love. I mean, if you don't love something, you don't want to do things to it. So if you love yourself, you are going to want to nurture yourself. You're going to want to take care of yourself. You're going to want to work out and feed yourself healthy foods. All that stuff, right? If you don't love yourself, you're going to be like, don't love that. I'm going to work on something else, right? If you don't love a person, you don't want to nurture that relationship. If you don't love yourself, you're not going to want to nurture yourself. So please, if you don't love plants, you don't want to garden. If you don't love pets, you don't want to take care of pets. So same goes for you. If you don't love yourself and your body, you're not really going to want to put tons of work and love into it. So love yourself. You got to get to that loving area. Tell me what you do to love yourself. There's so many things. I just went over a few things. You don't have to look in a mirror or take a photo. There's so many things. Movement, sports, using your body for good. You know, I don't know. There's a lot of things. Tell me what you guys do to love your body. There's so many things. You know, taking care of your body can make you love it more. You know, getting massage, anything that makes you get more into your body and feel comfortable there is good. Do not hate yourself. Do not be like, I hate how I look, so I'm going to change it. That shouldn't be it. Of course, maybe you do want to make changes, but you can make changes from a place of love. And I think this is a big problem with the fitness industry. They really prey on people and say, you know, oh, you know, do you want to look like that? Do you want to, yeah, well, you know what? I might not want to look like this, but I love myself still. I don't have to hate myself to make changes. This is a big underline here. Don't have to hate yourself in order to want to change and become better, right? You can still love yourself through change. We're always changing. Change is good. So yeah, love yourself. Love yourself. Well, my book was called Loving Yourself Fit. So obviously I have a lot to say about this. I'm sure I will do a part 2. Give me all your ideas. How do you guys do it? So what do you do to find love for yourself and your body and all that? So take those photos. They don't even have to be before photos. Just take a photo of yourself. It's just for you to see and just admire yourself. What is awesome? Avoid saying, oh, I hate this, I hate that. Yes, you can know the things you want to change, but don't be like, I hate myself, I hate everything. I hear that so frequently, especially from, you know, I teach a ton of women. I hear it from women all the time. I hate this. I hate that. I can't wear this because I look so ugly in this. This looks ugly. Look at my belly. Look at my arms. I hate, hate, hate. Do not hate. Stop telling yourself that. Even if you feel it, stop saying it. Stop saying it to yourself. I love myself. I love this. Focus on the things you do love. Maybe there are some things you don't love. Focus on the things you love right now. You know, just fake it till you make it. Also, smile and love yourself. Stop telling yourself you hate yourself. Stop telling others you hate things about yourself. Just love it. I don't know. That's all I have to say for now. I have ranted on a little. I'm not sure I hit all my points here, but let me know what you guys do to work on this, and I will do a part 2 probably with all your suggestions, right? So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you're going to go to the mirror now and tell yourself some compliments. You know, let's be nice to ourselves. Let's treat ourselves with respect. Let's treat ourselves with, you know, what would you tell a friend? That's the other thing. What would you tell your friend if she was standing there in her bikini and she said, you know, I hate myself or something? What would you say to her? No, look how gorgeous you are. I do it all the time, right? Everyone's gorgeous in their own way. There's something that you can find. Find that about yourself. Pretend you're someone else looking in. What would you tell you? All right. Comment below. I want to hear all your ideas and all your situations and everything. I promise I'll reply. Love you all. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk soon. Hi guys, it's me, Meagan Hesham. Tomorrow is the love day, Valentine's Day, my very favorite holiday. I wanted to do a whole video on Valentine's Day because it is my very favorite holiday. People hate on Valentine's Day, but they don't hate on any other holiday. So they're always like, oh, it's so commercial. Oh, it's, only if you have someone. Well, I think we all have someone. It could be your family. It could be your friends, it could be your kids, it could be your pets, it could be anyone. It doesn't have to be your romantic partner that you celebrate Valentine's Day with or for or whatever. I think we should celebrate Valentine's Day, your love for yourself, your love for, your best friends, your love for your kids, your love for your pets, your love for whatever, or your romantic partner, or all of the above, which is what I try to do. So I think Valentine's Day is the best holiday ever, just because, why not remember to love people? And people say, oh, Valentine's Day sucks because you should show the ones you love, that you love them all the time. Well, yes, of course you should, but what about Mother's Day? No one hates on that. You should show your mother you love her all the time, not just on one day, right? What about Father's Day? What about Family Day? What about all these days? Yeah, so I love Valentine's Day. I love that it reminds us to show those people that we love them. I love that we can eat chocolate and go out for fancy dinners. I love it all, and I will never poo-poo Valentine's Day. I love it. Yes, it's commercial, but you know what? Every holiday is. So is Christmas. Very commercial, more commercial than Valentine's Day probably. I know people who don't have a romantic interest or partner, and they think Valentine's Day sucks because of that, and it is kind of geared towards that, obviously, but I don't think it should be. I think it should be about love. L-O-L-O-L-O-L-O-V-E, right? Ashley Simpson? Is that who did that? Like that song. Anyways, so I'm wearing this awkward hat just for Valentine's Day, just for my vlog here all about love and Valentine's Day. On another note, I just don't get the curved brim hat situation, especially when you're filming videos. God, I like the flat rim. I don't know, I don't get this. I don't get it. It's in my way. I see it. Really annoying. Anyways, I'm wearing it for you guys just for Valentine's Day because it made sense, right? So tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So one big thing is, if you are in a romantic situation or married or whatever, and you're a woman, usually the women do this, don't say you don't care about Valentine's Day and who cares about Valentine's Day and then expect something for Valentine's Day. That drives me nuts. If you don't care about it, don't care about it. But then don't worry about going out or having flowers or having chocolate. If you care about it, let it be known that you care about it so that your man can do something about it. It drives me nuts when, like, my friends and people I know, same as birthdays. I don't care. Don't do anything for my birthday. I don't care. I don't care. That's fine if you really don't care. But if you care, like, don't say you don't care, because then, men aren't mind readers, right? Or women. No one's a mind reader. So you need to let it known. Me, I tell everyone I love Valentine's Day. So, that's good. It's out there. My man knows I love Valentine's Day. We better be doing something fun. And also, I take some of the onus. Many years we haven't done much because we have kids and it's hard to go out for a romantic dinner or whatever. But, also, the woman can do something too, right? Like this year, I was like, hey, Mom, can you watch the kids so we can go out? And yes, we might have a hockey game. It might be really late, but let's do this. Let's make this happen. Rather than sitting there and being disappointed something didn't happen, well, you can take control too. And so my husband is like, oh, okay, you're taking me out for Valentine's Day? I'm like, yeah, why not? But he ended up making the reservations and all that, but he got the idea. Like, of course, I want to do something. I'm going to make this happen. I'm not going to sit back and be like, oh, he didn't do anything for me. Well, you can do something, or you can at least let it be known that you want him to do something for you. So girls out there, Stop telling your men that you don't care about Valentine's Day if you do, right? If inside you really do and you really do expect something, don't say you don't care about it and it's stupid, because then he'll just be like, oh, she thinks it's stupid. He will believe you. Trust me. He'll think she thinks it's stupid. I'm not going to do anything. And men, when women say that, usually they don't mean it. I'll just tell you right now, do something no matter what. Better to do something than not to do something. Little tip there. Don't believe women when they say their birthday or Valentine's Day or whatever, Christmas, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Just go get her some beautiful whatever she likes and take her out. Okay? Word to the wise. Anyway, so I don't know. Men and women are funny that way. I don't know why women don't want to admit they want something for Valentine's Day, or they want, you know, some romantic something for their birthday or Valentine's Day. Just admit it. Like, I admit it. I love Valentine's Day. I want candies and chocolates and flowers and dinner reservations from everyone. Not even just my husband. Everyone. Everyone can give me those. I'm open to it. I love Valentine's Day. Send me chocolates. If you don't have a romantic partner, it doesn't matter. Go out with some friends. It's not pathetic. It's not like, oh, we don't have dates and so we're doing this. No! Celebrate your love for your friends. Celebrate your love for your dog and cat. Celebrate your love for yourself even. Take yourself out, right? I'm always talking about loving yourself and loving yourself fit. Valentine's Day is the day to remember that. So love yourself fit, love your friends, love your pets, love your kids, love your husband or wife, love whatever, your boyfriend, girlfriend. Doesn't matter. I think Valentine's Day just reminds us about love, and love is the best. It's the best, you know, holiday there is. Let's face it. I hope you all have a beautiful Valentine's Day. Celebrate with whoever you love. Think about love. Think about loving yourself. Think about it all. Just enjoy. Stay open to Valentine's Day. Have a good attitude, you know? It doesn't have to be a bad thing. And it doesn't have to be flowers, chocolate, and cards. It could be something totally different. It could be a hug. It could be, you know, a fun time with someone. It doesn't have to be the typical commercial Valentine's Day, or it could. I'm not going to hate on any of it. I love it all. So send chocolates and have a great Valentine's Day, guys. Send coffee. I don't know where my coffee is this morning, man. Love you all. Happy Valentine's Day. Hey guys, it's me, Meagan Hesham. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about being inspired, getting motivated, figuring out what you want to do, and what I learn about that whenever I go away on vacation. Every time I go on vacation to some beautiful beach destination, I start thinking, oh, if I lived here on the beach in Aruba or St. Bart's or St. Martin, if I lived here, I would have the perfect life. I would do this, and this. This would be my business. My life would be perfect. And I think we all go through this sometimes. It doesn't even have to be when you're on vacation. You could think, if I lost 50 pounds, my life would be perfect. If I moved away to another country, my life would be perfect. I think people fall into this often. And it's always when I go on vacation, I start thinking these things. I start thinking, oh my gosh, I would do this and I would do that and I would have this business and I would do all these things and it would make everything perfect. And then I start to think realistically, what would I tell someone if they were telling me this? Like, people have told me, if only I could move away, everything would be perfect. And I'm like, really? Or would it, right? Like, if you're not doing all the things you think you'd be doing here, like, why not? Why not do all those things here? So I came back from my trip. Once again, it super inspired me because I thought, okay, think about all the things you thought you'd be doing there. Over in St. Bart's, what would you be doing? What would make your life perfect? How would you be a boss? How would you be some big businesswoman? Those were the things that were going through my mind. Other than, of course, gorgeous weather. We don't have that here in Canada. Trying to embrace the cold and loving it, but okay, we don't have beachy weather year round. That is a truth and something that I will never have staying in Canada. That's something I'm used to. Okay. But all the other side of things, all the other things, houses, jobs, careers, thoughts, body, everything, all that stuff I could do here. I could do it all here. There's nothing stopping me. And that made me think, why am I holding back here? Why am I not living my dreams right now, right here? Sometimes it seems like a big scary leap, or it's such a big thing, you don't want to do it, and you think, oh, if only I lived over there. But that's just kind of like saying, I'm never going to do it. Because not saying that you won't move to a beach or you won't move across the country and restart your life. I'm not saying that at all. Of course you could. Anyone could. We can move the next day. I've known people to, throw their life away here and just go. And that's awesome if that's your thing, if that's going to make you happy and that's going to make your life perfect. But I think a lot of the times we think, if only I lived there, everything would be perfect. But would it? Because you'd be stuck with the same things you're doing, the same attitudes, the same limiting beliefs, the same everything. So we got to tackle those first. So I thought, let me think about all the things I thought I would be doing if I was in a beautiful beachy city. What would I be doing exactly? What are those dream world thoughts? And how can I do them here and now? How can I do them in my life now? I can be doing them. Of course. It's not because it's some other country or I have a different body or I have a ton of money. All those things that people think, well, if only I had a bikini bod, if only I lived in the south of France, whatever it is. Stop thinking those things and think, okay, yes, if only you had all those things, what would you be doing? What would you be doing? What business would you be in? What would you be doing with your life? Would you be having kids? Would you, what is it that you'd be doing if you had that different circumstance? And even if you don't go on vacation, you can put this to work. Going on vacation does put you in a different place. Number one, you're not thinking about all the daily stresses you're usually thinking about. You're in a different environment. It changes up what you're thinking. It changes up the routine. You're not just stuck in the daily grind of your life. You're kind of having a moment to think about things, reevaluate things, stuff like that. So vacays, of course, can help. I think they're really useful for that. But say you can't go away on a vacation, you can still think about all these things I'm talking about. You could just take a day and take a little staycation. Just be at home, be with yourself. Think about what you really want in life. Whether it's your body goals or your career goals or your family goals, there's so many different avenues. Right now, I have all the family goals I want. I love where I'm at with my family. I still have some body goals. I still have some fitness goals. I still have a lot of career goals, a lot of hobby goals, many goals like that I am thinking about now after this vacay. So you don't have to go on a vacation. You could just sit and think. You could just, be with yourself. You could be exposed to other things. You could talk to people. There's so many different ways to get there. Keeping your mind open to not always thinking, well, if only this, I could do this. Now, as soon as you start thinking that, think, no, if only that, what is it you would do if only fill in the blank? If only you lost 50 pounds, what would you do? And start doing it in small ways now. Maybe you can't do it fully, but start doing something in a small way. So I think, if I lived there, I would have my own swimsuit line and my own yoga clothing line, and I would be the editor of that beautiful magazine I read, and I would have a studio, all these things. Well, guess what? A lot of those things I could be doing here. It doesn't have to be some dream. You can live your dreams. And yes, it might not start in a huge way right now. I might not be able to do all those things all at once. But you can start thinking of a plan to slowly get you to all those dreams. If it's a body goal, say you're like, I want to, sit on the beach looking awesome in a bikini and be some, Instagram model in my bikini every day. That might not be right away, but start taking the steps. Whatever's important to you, that might have sounded like a ridiculous goal to you, and that's fine. Everyone's got different goals. So whatever your goals are, start thinking about them. You don't have to live in another country or flee your whole old life to start a new life. You can deal with your old life and start improving on it and making it go towards what you want it to be, right? So that's just a quick little video here kind of saying, Circumstances don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be lying on a beach. That wouldn't make your life totally better. Trust me. All the same problems would follow you because it's all in your head. So start thinking about that. I just came up with this thought, and I've thought it before on vacation, where I'm like, you know what? What's stopping me from doing all those things here in my life, in Canada, not on a beach? Do all those things. Obviously, not everything can be like that, but the big thoughts, the big business ideas and lifestyle ideas can be done right here where I'm at without the dream, because that's just an excuse. If I lived there, everything would be perfect. People think that all the time, and that's why people move a lot of the time. Everything would be perfect, but do their lives change in a huge way when they leave where they're at? Not always. So just some food for thought, and we'll talk soon. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe, and talk to you later, guys. Bye. Hey guys, Meagan Hesham here. I'm talking about making time for yourself or not being able to make time for yourself and what you can do at that point. So obviously, yes, you should always make time for yourself. You should always try and get that hour to work out every day. Take that time for yourself to enrich your body and your fitness and your soul. I highly believe in that, of course, and I try and live that way. I try and say, let me get up extra early just to get that hour in and have my me time in a busy world where, you know, you have kids and jobs and friends and social life and partners, pets, all this stuff, craziness going on. And of course, number one, you need to take care of yourself. So I believe in that. And that's not what this video is about, because I will do a video on that, and I'm sure you can find millions of videos on that. Taking the time for yourself. Very important. Trying to do it myself. Being a little unsuccessful at it, actually, and I just want to share my struggle and tell you what I think we can do about it. In the short term, not in the long term. In the long term, I believe we should make time for ourselves. We should take that 1 hour. In 24 hours, we should be able to find one little measly hour for ourselves to do yoga, to work out, to go, do something nice for yourself, get a massage, get your hair done. 1 hour a day shouldn't be too much, but sometimes it is, I'm finding. So in reality, yes, life gets busy. Yes, all of a sudden you're missing your workouts every day. Right now, my baby is sick. So, what am I going to do? Oh, too bad you're sick. I'm going to go work out. No, I'm going to be there. But in those crunch times, when I'm not talking about long term, you need to figure out a way to make time for yourself, obviously, or else you're going to break down, and then your whole family will break down, and everything will break down, and you won't be feeling well. And it's just like a ripple effect on everyone and yourself if you don't make the time for yourself long term. But if you're having a short term period, like right now with my 2-year-old, I seem to have no time. He's very clingy. I can't leave him alone ever. I don't have childcare. Even if I did, he wouldn't stay with them really. So especially when he's sick now, oh my gosh, he got a cold. It's like every minute of my time is spent dealing with that. And that's fine for a short-term period. But at some point, I need to figure out how to get back to the gym, how to eat healthy. All that stuff, take time for myself, prepping food, doing all that. Not just thinking about others. And, that's cool. It's good if you're like the one who thinks about the family and thinks about all that, or your career, or whatever it might be. So long term, you want to be figuring out a long-term plan of how you're going to have that hour or 2 hours or whatever it might be that you need to feel good. For me, I know I need to get up early and go to the gym for an hour and a half or so, shower, do some yoga, and start prepping food for the day. That makes me feel great. It makes me feel like $1 million. It makes me feel like everything's going well. Even if I'm not at my goal, even if, life is hectic and crazy the rest of the day, if I start my day that way, it often makes me feel really good in general. It starts the day, gives me a good attitude, all that stuff. So I know that's right for me. Right now, there's been a few days or a week or so that I have not been able to do that. And that is a big problem to me. It gets me down. I start, like, believe it or not, I do start feeling depressed when I can't, like, get myself to the gym. If it was up to me, I'd go to the gym every minute. But it's not really up to me sometimes. Sometimes I have commitments, I have family, I have jobs, I have all this stuff that kind of crowds my day and I don't get to the gym. So I want to talk about what to do in those short-term circumstances where you're like, I'm not getting to the gym. I'm not, feeling 100% and getting me all in. If you're on a fat loss journey or even just a get fit journey, what can you do in those circumstances? A lot of people say, I don't have time to go to the gym. I don't have time for this. I don't have time for that. Yeah, you might not have time, but you can do other things, right? So some things I like to do, listen to inspiring podcasts, look at inspiring YouTube, get that in. It might be while you're driving. It might be in the midst of prepping food. It might be just like while you're doing stuff, but it's going in. It's giving you some positive reinforcement. It's making you feel like you're still on that positive path. So I love listening to podcasts. I'm like addicted to podcasts. There's some really great bodybuilding podcasts. Of course, there's some great weight loss podcasts. I have a podcast. It's all my YouTube videos that talk about fitness like this. I have them in podcast form too, so you can listen to them while you're driving. Get it on iTunes. It's called Loving Yourself Fit. So Loving Yourself Fit podcast on iTunes. You can check that out. It's also on my website. I'll link it up below. And it's all stuff like this, but in a podcast form, so you can listen to it while you're driving or on your phone when you're working out or on your phone when you're just running around being crazy. I understand that. So sometimes YouTube isn't always the way, you can't be watching or listening to a YouTube video at all times. You don't want to use data, all that stuff. So podcasts are great for that reason. Reading books. I don't have time to read books right now, actually, to tell you the truth. I have about 10 books waiting to be read. So I don't have that. The other thing you can do is eat really healthy. So it doesn't really, maybe it takes a little more time, but it's worth it. And for your family, if you have a family, it's so worth it to get that happening. So eat healthy. I find often when I stop working out or I'm getting busy and I'm hectic, I start eating badly, and there's no reason. I need to eat healthy at that time to keep myself feeling good. So eating healthy is a big one. Right now I'm trying to focus on that. You know what? I can't get to the gym as much right now, so I will be so healthy with my eating. And I've really reset there, because on the weekend I was getting a little crazy. I wasn't working out. I was eating some bad foods. We were at a hockey tournament. But this week I was like, you know what? I'm complaining I can't get to the gym, but then I'm eating like pizza and cupcakes. That doesn't help matters. Don't go down that path. Like, try and pull yourself out of that and into a healthy space. So even if you're not working out 100%, even if you're, not stretching and meditating and doing all the things you should be doing, do what you can do, and vice versa. Let's say your eating has gone off track, but you can get a workout in. Get that workout in. Throw something in there to make you feel like you're in the right zone, and it will pull you further and further into the right zone. So just start with something. It doesn't have to be everything. That's the other thing. It doesn't have to be 100% or nothing, which is a lesson I'm still learning. So I'm talking to myself as much as anyone else. It doesn't have to be 100%, like everything perfect, or nothing, just going crazy, eating anything you want, not working out, being, watching TV for hours. You can find a balance. You can, have pizza on the weekend, yet eat super clean all week. Or you can eat kind of weird and off and still go to the gym every day. It makes sense. Like, do something. And the more you do something, like the more you work out or eat right, it's going to pull you into the other things. I know I started working out. When I first started working out, I remember I didn't have the nutrition side of it. And the nutrition side is like, really, to me, I think 80 or 90% of how my body looks. So think about that. If you're eating clean, your body's probably going to be looking good, even if you're not working out. Sad to say, because I love the working out, but I didn't have the nutrition part. So I was working out, and I was eating like, I don't know, I thought subs were really healthy at the time, like submarines. So I'd have Subway like every day after the gym. That was like my health food. Now I don't think Subways are that healthy a food. They're not pizza and they're not like a big burger, but you know, they're not a health food. They're not like chicken and vegetables, which is what I try and eat now more. But I would eat Subway. But the more I worked out, the more I read, the more I learned, the more I wanted my body to function in a certain way. So that working out every day at the gym hardcore got me reading, got me learning, got me into a zone, got me wanting to eat like asparagus and fish all the time. Really, like doing one thing will lead to another. So start something right now. So even if you're like, I have no time, I don't know what I'm doing, I have no energy, get one little element, one element. You know, do 10 minutes of yoga when you wake up. And if you don't know what yoga is, just stretch for 10 minutes. You know how to stretch, or watch a video on YouTube, or go to the gym like 3 times a week. It doesn't have to be like 7 days a week. 3 days a week, start with that, you know. Go to a class at the gym, take it easy, like try something out. If you're easing into it, try something and then go from there, build from there, right? I was listening to some podcast. It was some, like a self-help podcast. It wasn't for weight loss specifically, but she was talking about getting a set point. So first make it normal that you go to the gym, you know, 2 days a week for half an hour. And it might sound like nothing, and it might not be as exciting as saying, I'm going 5 days a week for 2 hours, but go for 2. Keep that going. See if you can do that for like a month. You got to think long term, right? So see, can you do that? And this is hard for me too. I want to go 5 days a week or nothing. I know that feeling, but this is a really good idea. Get that 2 times a week. Small amount. Keep going for a month. Once you feel like that's your norm, then you up it. You up it to 3 or 4 times a week, right? Maybe you go for 40 minutes instead of half an hour. Once you've done that for a month, then you up it maybe to 5 times a week and you do like an hour every time. So you just keep upping it. Once you're used to something and that's your norm, then you can up it. So don't be unrealistic and crazy. Yes, I say be unrealistic sometimes, but in this case, I feel like getting something happening is better than getting nothing happening. Because I will make a video about this. Slow progress is 1,000 times better than no progress, right? Because slow progress, you're progressing. You're losing that fat. You're getting fit. You're training your mind to want to do all these things. Eat right. Exercise, get to the gym, do some stretches, whatever it is, running. I don't know what you're doing, but whatever your goal, you're working towards it. And maybe you're not seeing a lot of weight loss. Maybe your body isn't totally changing like crazy, but maybe there's a little something you can cling on to, like, oh my gosh, my jeans are a little roomier, you know? They're not causing muffin top and smushing into me. Maybe you went down 1 pound. 1 pound is something to congratulate yourself about, right? Keep congratulating yourself for all those small progressions. And just think, you're not backsliding and you're not staying still. You're going forward. It might be slow, but you're doing something, and that's got to be celebrated, right? So I'll make a whole video on that, but just so we get it out here right now, slow progress is better than no progress, right, guys? So make a little progress this week, just a little tiny progress. And take it from there. So if you can't get to the gym, make sure your eating's on point. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, right? If you can't sleep, make sure your eating's on point. Make sure you're getting to the gym. You know, find something of the equation that you can do right now. And it makes you feel good, and it makes you want to do more, and it makes you want to find the time somehow in this crazy life to do more and cook healthier foods and get to the gym more, hire a personal trainer, whatever it is. Everyone will be different what their goals are, but starting the process really gets it going, and keep it going. Even if something happens, just keep it going. Look, I'm missing almost a week of working out, and I'm supposed to be in some hardcore, like, let's get fit for vacation mode right now. But I'm like, okay, there's no time to work out right now. I will work out. I'll squat. Like, even though I hate working out at home, I will squat for like 5 minutes or something. I'll do some sit-ups with my kids, you know, stuff like that. And I'll eat super healthy. There's that. Eating, so important. Look into what you should be eating. how you should be eating. You know, it's different for everyone. What's going to work for you might not work for me. What's going to work for me might not work for you. So figure out what works for you and start doing it. Start doing something. Okay, so I have gone on and on for a while now. I will let you go now. Hope you enjoyed this chat, and stay tuned for more. Share, like, and subscribe to Meagan Hesham here on YouTube, and check out my podcast, Loving Yourself Fit, on iTunes or on my website. Take time for yourself, and if you can't, do what you can do is my message here. Every little thing counts. Bye.